ఏంటది? Good morning, all of you.
Good morning, sir.
Subject. Hello. 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 What is your subject?
History.
Hello. History. What is that? History of people's movements in modern India.
Sorry?
What is that? Semester 5. Third year,
Yeah.
semester 5.
Yeah, semester 5.
That history of people's movements in modern India. The title name. Course title. Do you have any idea on the title name? Hello.
No.
Okay. In this semester, mainly focused people's movements. These movements were happened in modern India during the time of British period. For example, do you have any idea about movements? Hello? 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 Dear students? Hello? Hello. Hello. Hello, dear friends. Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Do you have any idea about people's movements? Hello, madam.
Sir,
Do you have any idea about people's movements?
no, sir.
Okay. Recently, our Telangana government, before Telangana government, here one big movement happened. Do you have? Do you know about that?
No, sir.
Okay. Why movements are happening? Why movements are happening? Here, various movements happen in this course. What's that course title? History of People's Movements in Modern India. Various movements are happened here. For example, in this course, you have 5 blocks. In this course, you have 5 blocks, and each block have 3 units. Totally 15 units. In this course, first block, British colonial policies and their impact. Do you have any idea about British, madam?
Sir?
Do you have any idea about British?
Sir. British colonial rule. I have heard in previous semester, sir.
Yeah. Who are the who came? They came from Europe. They came from Europe. Mainly, they came from Europe, came to India. Once upon a time, the Britishers ruled India. At that time, they introduced a lot of falses. Those falses affected Indian people. That's why most of the people fought against for those policies during the British period. Here, first of all, in this block, Unit 1, okay. Today, you will discuss Unit 1. What is the title of the Unit 1? Advent of the British in India, Mercantilist Policies. Here, various points. First of all,
மா அம்மா இங்க வாவே ஒரு நிமிஷம். அம்மா அந்த ஸ்கேல் கொஞ்சம் எடுத்து கொடுமா. இந்த ஒரு ஸ்கேல் அங்க இருக்கு கபோர்ட்ல. பெரிய ஸ்கேல் மேல மேக்கப் கீழே. ஐரன் ஸ்கேல்.
Okay, in this unit, you have learned various points. First of all, maritime trade and Europeans. Second one, mercantilism principles. And the third one, factors for the rise of mercantilism. Fifth one, Europeans, mercantilist policies. Sixth one, British East India Company. And last and seventh one, role of East India mercantilist policy. First of all, the Britishers came to India for trading purpose. That period, Britishers period divided into three parts, 3 pages. First one, the first page of British expansion was known as mercantilism, which was started after the Battle of Plassey. That Battle of Plassey was happened in 1757. In this period, they followed mercantilist policies. In the year 1612, British entered India and began involved in the Indian politics, especially Robert Clive. Robert Clive defeated the forces of the Nawab of Bengal. His name is Siraj Uddawla at the Battle of the Plassey. This is marked as the beginning of the involved in the matters of the Indians' political and economic affairs. When British
Start చేసాం.
Hello. Hello, sir. Hello. Hello, sir.
Hello. Hello, madam. Tell me, madam.
Sir, I'm missing your class in middle. Some stucking is there.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Your
What is the
voice is
course?
some.
What is that course name? Just now I got a call from head office. But what is that course name? What is
History,
your
sir.
course name?
BS, sir.
Hello.
Hello. Sir,
What is your
BS,
course
sir.
name?
BS, sir. Bachelor of Arts.
BA.
Yes, sir. Excuse me, sir. Hello.
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 Sir, I could not hear your voice. At middle, I'm missing the class.
Okay. 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 What's that? What is that title of your course? Do you have
BS, sir.
BA? Okay. Third semester, fourth paper, fifth
Third
paper,
semester.
fifth
Third
paper.
semester, fifth paper.
What is that course name?
Third year, fifth paper.
Third year, fifth paper. No, sir. In front of me, it is my book is not there here now. Sorry.
Okay, okay.
Can I
Wait,
know
wait,
the
wait.
topic, please?
Okay, okay, okay. I will say again. Wait something, please. Sometime, please.
Okay, sir.
Wait. I am getting calls from University of Ambedkar University.
Okay, sir. But any problem, sir? You're unable to hear properly?
No. That's problem from university.
Okay. I think today itself the class has started, no?
No, they said, but just now they called and you should stop that class. Just now they called, but what they said, I don't know. Just I am calling. I am trying to call them. Wait,
Okay,
please,
sir.
some
Find out.
please.
Find out,
Wait.
sir. Find out. Today will be there, no
Uh,
class?
no.
1 or 2 minutes, please wait.
Okay.
Hi, sir. Hi, sir. Actually, I'm a son of Anjay, sir. So actually, this class today class related to Anjay, sir, English medium history.
Uh-huh.
So actually, I think you wrongly joined. I mean the link. I think different link you joined.
No, now we are taking, no, sir.
Now Anjay sir will take class
Uh-huh.
with the
Okay,
same
okay.
link. Yeah. So I think you mistakenly clicked on other link. So that's why you joined this class.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, Anjay sir will continue the class. Okay.
When he will join, sir?
No, I already joined. I just speaking with the same phone.
Okay.
Okay. So you will continue the class. Yeah. హలో ఇది వీడియో వద్దా హలో స్టూడెంట్స్ హలో
Yes, sir.
Hello.
I am Dr. Anjaya. So I am taking class for history of modern world.
Okay.
Amma,
Okay,
history
sir.
of modern world. My subject is history of modern world. I am
Okay,
Dr.
sir.
Anjaya, professor of history, Usmania University.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Today topic is French Revolution and Napoleon. History of modern world. In the beginning lesson is French Revolution and Napoleon. Next
Okay,
lesson
sir.
is Congress of Vienna.
Okay, sir.
Third lesson is, hello, are you able to hear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Third lesson is 1830, 1848 French Revolution. Now,
Okay, sir.
hello, sound. Hello,
నాకు వినపడుతుంది సార్
వినపడుతుందా? ఓకే. నిర్మలా కుమార్ తిరుపతినా మీ పేరు?
సార్
హలో,
చెప్పండి సార్
నిర్మలా కుమార్ తిరుపతి అలియా. ఓకే. Today topic is French Revolution. French Revolution is one of the important revolution in the history of modern world. Why it is important means it is a revolution which changed the economy and society, influenced the modern world. Not only on France, it has influenced on the whole world. This revolution results are influenced on the whole world, so that it is very important lesson. French Revolution, which was occurred in 1789. 1789 it was occurred. See, 1789 it was occurred. Hello.
Yes, sir. Listening, sir.
On 14th July it is started. 1789 it was occurred. So the causes for the French Revolution. Most important cause of the French Revolution is, hello, most important cause of the French Revolution is, the important causes are, first one is the despotic rule of the kings. First one. Second cause is that ancient regime. Third cause is the philosophers. Our second cause is called philosophers. Third cause is that ancient regime. Our fourth cause is financial crisis. Fifth cause is that summoning of Estate General.
Sir,
Hello.
fifth cause what? Sir, fifth one again. Sir, fifth one.
Right. So it is from the university. Okay. Sound ఏంది? Can somebody is unmuted actually? Can you please mute yourself? We are getting sound. Hello. Yes. Please mute yourself, Vigneshwaran Maidili, because we are getting some noise from your side. Hello. Hi, Vigneshwaran. Could you please mute yourself? We are getting noise from your side, so we are unable. Yeah. Thank you. Hello. Hello, Bob. Amma.
చెప్పండి
Today,
చెప్పండి సార్.
French Revolution. I told you, no, the first cause is the despotic rule of the kings. Second
సార్
cause
యాక్చువల్లీ
is
రిఫార్మేషన్ ఇంటెలెక్చువల్ క్వికనింగ్ అని బ్లాక్ 1 ఉంది కదా సార్, అది ఇంకా చెప్పలేదు సార్ మీరు. సో సెకండ్ బ్లాక్ చెప్తున్నారు మీరు.
సెకండ్ బ్లాక్ కాదు, ఫస్ట్ బ్లాకే ఫ్రెంచ్ రెవల్యూషన్ అండ్ నెపోలియన్.
బట్ ఇక్కడ
ఏముంది? ఇది మోడర్న్ వరల్డ్ అమ్మా. ముసలేస్ అన్నది వేరు, ఇది మాది వేరు. అది కాదు మాది.
ఇదే సార్
కాదు కాదు, హిస్టరీ ఆఫ్ మోడర్న్ వరల్డ్.
అదే సార్.
ఏముంది చెప్పు బుక్ లో.
ఫస్ట్ టాపిక్ అయితే రినైసెన్స్, నేచర్ అండ్ ఎఫెక్ట్స్, రైస్ ఆఫ్ రిఫార్మేషన్ మూవ్మెంట్, టైప్స్ అండ్ ఇంపాక్ట్, ఇంటెలెక్చువల్ క్వికనింగ్ అండ్ ఇండస్ట్రియల్ రెవల్యూషన్, అది ఉంది సార్.
రైట్ రైట్, అదే చెప్తాను పట్టండి. అయితే నా బుక్ లో వేరుంది, మరి అది ఎప్పటిదో బుక్ నాది. మరి నా బుక్ లో ఉంది. ఫస్ట్ టాపిక్ చెప్పండి. హిస్టరీ ఆఫ్ మోడర్న్ వరల్డ్
ఫస్ట్ బ్లాక్ కదా ఉంది. రినైసెన్స్, రిఫార్మేషన్ మూవ్మెంట్స్ అవి ఉన్నాయి సార్.
దెన్ దాని తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ వన్, నెక్స్ట్ వాట్ ఈస్ దట్?
నెక్స్ట్ వచ్చి ఎరా ఆఫ్ రెవల్యూషన్, అమెరికన్ ఫ్రెంచ్ రెవల్యూషన్, కాంగ్రెస్ ఆఫ్ వియన్నా, రెవల్యూషన్ ఆఫ్ 1830 and 1848.
Okay, right. I got it. Now I got it. Now Renaissance is the Renaissance means rebirth or rebirth of the Greco-Roman thought. Greek thought, it was reborn. When it was reborn, when Constantinople was occupied by Ottoman Turks. Constantinople, presently it is called Istanbul. Now that was occupied by the Muslim Turks in 1453. Then the Constantinople scholars means Greek scholars. Here, Christianity, there was 2 Christendoms. Before this, there were three Christian kingdoms or Christian worlds. One is with the capital of Rome. Another one is with the capital of Constantinople. Constantinople was the headquarters for the Greek Orthodox Christians. Means Eastern European countries headquarters was the Constantinople. Western and Middle European countries religious headquarters was the Italian Rome. Now this Eastern Constantinople, which was also belongs to the Christians, and Rome also belongs to the Christians. This Constantinople was occupied in 1453 by the Muslim Turks, Ottoman Turks, 1453. Then
సార్ మీ వాయిస్ మ్యూట్ అయిపోయింది సార్.
hello, are you listening? Nirmala Kumar without mute. Tirupati without mute. So now you are listening, but you make it mute. Then only there is no noise for me. Your noise is disturbing for me. Now here, the Renaissance, how it is started? When the Turks were occupied the Constantinople, Greek scholars are fled away from the Constantinople to the Italian cities. Italian cities are the Venice, Florence, Medina, and these cities. The scholars were gone and they were settled in the Italian cities. Then After getting shelter there, they opened their books again. The Italian city-states, those were the Italian city-states. Italians became much rich. Why? Because Italians were the mediators for the exports, imports from eastern countries to the western countries. Thus, Italian city-states became very rich. Those are Venice, Florence, Modena, Geneva. So these are these became rich cities. Those middle classes merchants were patronized. These are republican states. Patronized these Greek scholars. When these Greek scholars are patronized by the Italian city-states, Venice, Florence, then they opened their books. Then they started writing of the rebirth of the Greco-Roman thought. Greco-Roman thought, which was liberal thought again came into forefront. Thus, Italian scholars, this Divine Comedy is written by Dante, Boccaccio, then the other scholars of the Italy wrote their books in Italian language. Then rationalistic thought is emerged. Humanistic and rationalistic thought is emerged out of this Renaissance. Rationalistic thought, humanistic thought is emerged. Thus, revival of the earlier literature of Greco-Roman literature, which was contained the humanistic and rationalistic thought, that was came into forefront as a result of these scholars who were settled in the Italian cities. Then started not only the Italian cities, from Holland, Erasmus criticized the church practices, bad practices of church. Churches in different cadres. Hierarchy is there in church. Upper church clergy people are enjoying the worldly enjoyment, but not diverted to the God or lifting the people to the God. So they were worldly enjoying. So against these church practices, there was a protest laid by the Holland writer Erasmus from Germany, who was man, the Martin Luther translated the Bible into German language. Thus, Renaissance in literature is started. Regional languages came into existence with rationalistic idea, not only here and also in England. So this way, Renaissance in literature started. There's new thought, rationalistic thought, humanistic thought is emerged. Humanistic literature, regional languages are emerged. Thus, that is called Renaissance, rebirth of the old ancient Greco-Roman thought, which was contained the rationalistic ideas, has re-emerged. And these rationalistic, humanistic ideas were presented through the literature of the Italian literature. Germany, Martin Luther from Germany, German language. Holland, Erasmus, great scholar in the Holland language. Erasmus, praise of folly, praising one side this Christianity, the church, and other side criticizing folly. Folly means wrong things. which were practicing in the church, that was criticized. Thus, Renaissance not only in here, not in Renaissance also in England, English, John Milton, uh, John Milton, John Milton, అయ్యా దాంట్లో ఉన్న విట్నెస్ కార్డులు. హలో, జాన్ మిల్టన్ and also Shakespeare in English language. So Renaissance is occurred in language in Italy, Germany, Holland, and England. And then Renaissance, this literature, not only in literature, in art and architecture. So earlier art was Gothic architecture. Now earlier art was art and architecture was in different. Now different architecture, churches were also constructed in dome type constructions. In that art, Leonardo da Vinci, Mona Lisa, beautiful. Earlier, what was the thought was that man was born on this earth. Man was born on this earth for satisfy the God, not for satisfy himself. Now, the humanistic, rationalistic idea is presented. Man is the kingpin of all the beings in the world. This man, one of the man who were traveled whole of Europe, lastly found that man is the kingpin of all the inventions and all the discoveries on this earth, so that man is the kingpin for all the knowledge in this world. That is way, after roaming 60 countries, that fellow expressed. Then thereafter, humanism and rationalism emerged in the literature. That is also in that earlier art and architecture, man was presented as a human being structures are presented as a cartoons. Now Leonardo da Vinci in a Mona Lisa, beautiful structure, beautiful Mona Lisa. And also church constructions also, earlier constructions are stopped, dome structures, beautiful structures are came into existence. Thus a revolution is not only came in the ideas of revolution is that humanism and rationalism, and also ideas of revolution in literature, regional language spread at the same time. Then John Gutenberg, printing press also 1453, John between 1453-52, Constantinople occupied by Ottoman Turks. At the same time, when the scholars are settled in the Italian cities, at the same time, John Gutenberg invented the printing mission. Then, due to the printing mission, the literature circulated, knowledge of ideas, humanism, rationalism is also circulated. Then, literature in the regional languages, so that people became aware. People are the center of all this knowledge. Earlier, the church was advocated that human beings are created on this earth to satisfy the God, not to satisfy himself. Now the thought is that human beings our first aim is to satisfy himself. His needs is first, not other needs. So that is where the ideas are new ideas came into existence, new regional language came into existence, new art and architecture, constructions of church in dome type in Italy, in England, and other areas. Then the secular literature, Prince Machiavelli book also came into existence. Prince Machiavelli, enlightened despotism, despot must, and enlightened means welfare of the people must be ruled by the prince, by the rulers. People welfare is the most important for the rulers. So that is way Prince book, and also the new discoveries also came into existence during that period. New scientific discoveries. Earlier, Earth center theory was there. Now, sun center theory, Copernicus, Galileo, the two great scholars formulated, given to the world. What is that? Sun is the center of universe. All other planets are moving around the sun. Earth was not center. Earlier, Ptolemy geography from 2nd century AD up to this Renaissance period, Ptolemy geography based on that, Earth was the center of the universe. Now Earth is not center. It is disproved. Earth is not the center. Sun is the center of the universe. That is came into existence. New ideas. Sun is the center. Man has to satisfy his needs first, not the needs of the God, not the needs of the church, not the needs of the rulers. So man's needs is at most important. That rationalism, humanism, ideas are changed. That is called Renaissance. Renaissance was presented in all spheres, in literature, ideology, and also the regional languages, and the Bible also translated into the into the regional language. Thus, Renaissance occurred in all the fields. Thus, that is called new literature, new ideas, humanism, rationalism, and the Renaissance is occurred in Italy. Then it has spread to all the areas. Then after Renaissance, Reformation movement, reform the church. When the Martin Luther translated the Bible into German language, he has disproved, or he has challenged the church practices, higher clergy people, bishop, archbishop, pope. Pope is selling what is called sale of indulgences, Papa Parihara Patra. If anyone purchase the Papa Parihara Patra pamphlets, there in Christian practice, whatever the sins is committed by the persons, that has to be told in the ear of the priest. That was there. So, and also another one is that purchasing of pamphlets for what Pope is deputed the people to gather the money for the construction of churches and for the luxury purpose. So here, what is that? Higher clergy people were enjoying. Where what is that in Roman Catholicism or in the Greek is that nuns and monks. Nuns and monks are living together. They are the heads of the institutions. Thus, that became a prostitution center. They were lived in the luxurious life, gathering money. That is where Reformation started. Not only that, the bad practices was questioned by Martin Luther. German priest, lower clergy people, lower priests were living poor way, but higher clergy people are living luxuriously, different way, gathering of the money. And not only that, church institutions are having huge lands, estates in every country. Every country they are having huge estates, and from that estates they are getting money. Huge money they are getting. So these estates are exempted from the taxes. Rulers are not allowed into that area and not to collect the taxes. And thus, the church people, 1/10, every Christian person has to pay to the church. That is called tithe. Instead of tithe and church estates income and sale of Papa Parihara Patras income in a wrong way, the church higher clergy was living luxuriously, lower clergy were poor way living along with the people. People in the lower cadre, village priests. One of the village priests in Wittenberg church is Martin Luther. Martin Luther questioned the sale of indulgences Papa Pariyara Patra, which was selling by his Pope representative, that is opposed, and he has challenged the Pope. 19 theses or 19 questions raised. That was pamphlet is pasted on the Wittenberg church wall. Questioned the Pope. Question 95 questions raised. All the bad practices which are there in the Roman Catholicism, it was all raised by the Martin Luther through the big pamphlet, 95 questions raised. So that way, when this was, he has raised, when Pope excommunicated the Martin Luther, Wittenberg church priest was excommunicated, means excluded from the community, and also ordered for arrest. Then what happened? Northern German states people are all who are eager to the capturing of the church practices, church estates, and also here one is there. What is that political and religious head? Political head is Holy Roman Emperor, means Austrian king became the emperor of the whole Christian world. He is the political head. Religious head of the is the entire Christianity was the Pope, who was living at Vatican in Italy. Pope is the head for religion. Political head is Habsburg dynasty fellow of Austrian-Hungarian ruler, Habsburg dynasty fellow, Holy Roman Emperor. This man was called Holy Roman Emperor. He is the political head, religious head. These people are enjoying at the cost of another rulers of the other states. So that rulers thought that the political head, religious head, enjoying privileges at the cost of the rulers, and thus they are gathering the money, so that they were envious against the emperor domination, political domination against their states, and also they wanted to capture the church state, so that northern German states also joined hands with the Martin Luther priest. Then another one is that peasants also revolted. Peasants whoever cultivating the church lands, they were also revolted in a thought that they become individual rights if the revolt succeeded against the church estates, church people. Church lands became the lands of them. So that peasants thought, peasants also revolted. But however, peasants' revolt were suppressed by states. States captured the church estates. Northern German states captured the church estates, supported the Martin Luther. Martin Luther was gone and gone into underworld under the instructions of the Northern German states. Thus, the whole Europe was divided into Roman Catholic supported to the Pope, Pope and Emperor. Emperor is one side, particularly Catholic countries protested. Whoever protested against the church practices, against the headship of the emperor, those were called Protestants. Here, a new organization came into existence. What is that? Earlier, Greek Orthodox Church came under the control of the Muslims. Now only one center of the Christianity was Rome. Thus here, Rome center, the Pope is one, Austrian Hungarian emperor Habsburg dynasty fellow was an emperor of the whole political head of the whole all over the states, all over the Christian world. States are under their subordination. So that is the reason they were revolted for the against the their subordination. They were protested. So that is called Protestant Revolution started. In Germany, Martin Luther protested. Northern German states are supported. Southern German states are Catholic states. There was a bloody war started in between the Catholic states and Protestant states. Bloody war, ultimately 30 years war continued. Ultimately, states were recognized. State rulers can adopt their own religion, not the people. Thus, in the same way, in England, what was the ruler? Henry VIII was the ruler of England. That fellow was fall in love with the Anne Boleyn, another a beautiful lady. Already first wife was Austrian-Hungary Habsburg dynasty emperor sister. So uh, uh, he is submitted. Who England ruler submitted a divorce petition, but that divorce petition put up under pending by the Pope. Pope has to sanction divorce. So that in England also at this time, yes, at this time of crisis of war in between the Protestant states and Catholic states, England also, in Henry VIII also protested and act of supremacy. His parliament is supreme. Thus, he got the divorce from the first wife. Then married the second wife of Anne Boleyn. So this way, Anglican Church is established. John Calvin from Switzerland, Calvinism, Junglianism in England. So that Junglianism in England or Anglicanism in England. So that Protestant Catholic, Protestant churches came into existence. Protestant people. The practice of Protestant is that they have to get marriage. They should get marriage, not to remain as a monks and nuns. Church heads are all their property heads are the married people, or the priests are married people. There is no marriage. But whereas in the Catholic system, there was monks and nuns without marriage, because here whatever collected by church, that should reach to the common man, because if they married, that amount will go to their sons and kids and kins for longer period. That is the reason Roman Catholics are practiced monk system, nun system. That is way the Roman Catholics versus Protestant started. Then thus everywhere Protestantism is spreading. Switzerland, John Calvin protested Calvinism. Junglianism. Thus in northern German states, it is thus Protestant states and their popularity increasing. Under the circumstances, to protect the Catholicism, Ignatius Loyola is emerged from the Catholicism, and thus the Catholic people also they were gathered together, removed all the bad things which were raised by Protestants. That was the people, church people, or the heads of the higher clergy people are gathered and removed the bad practices which were raised by Protestants. And another one champion of this Roman Catholicism is that Ignatius Loyola, who was an army military man, wounded and hospitalized on the hospitalized bed. He has read about the Jesus Christ greatness, and thus converted into Catholicism. Thus he became a champion. Thus Roman Catholics people not only preaching of religion, they are established schools and colleges and hospitals. Thus the verses Protestants also established schools and colleges and hospitals, and also economy providing to the poor people, absorbing the people into that religion. Thus, competition is developed in between the Catholics and the Protestant. Thus, the ultimately these schools and colleges, hospitals, money providing to the poor people, and accommodating the poor people in their institution. Thus, Protestants and Catholics were is in this way developed and spread throughout the world. However, Protestant institutions are weak, but Catholic institutions are very strong because of the money which was came into existence gathered by church people, all spent for the institutions and bringing the new people, poor people into that Catholicism. Thus, Catholicism is spread more among the people of India and people of everywhere. Catholicism is spread. Protestantism also spread by establishing the institutions, schools, colleges, hospitals, providing houses, money to the poor people. Thus, each one is challenge is increasing their strength. That is why Protestantism is succeeded and Catholicism is spread whole India. But however, Catholicism is more dominant than the Protestantism. Thus, Reformation movement is occurred. Now, what is here? New humanism, then racialism, and political authority. Enlightened despotism came into ruler must rule with the welfare of the people. Thus, enlightened despotism came into existence. Then each states proclaimed themselves as a nation states. Thus, as a result of this, nation states are emerged. Then Ottoman Turks, when they were captured, Constantinople, they stopped the going of the Western people into the Mediterranean Sea to the eastern countries, so that led to the discovery of new routes by Vasco da Gama, Columbus. These are Italian sailors funded by Portugal and Spain. Thus, discovery of new routes, new routes to the new world. Thus, new world came into existence, and with the discoveries, new geographical discoveries came into existence. Thus, rise of new independent princely states, geographical discoveries, then competition among them led to the discoveries. Means their colonies are established wherever they discovered the lands. Vasco da Gama discovered India, Portugal, Spain, and also England. England also funded the discovery of the first Catholic people, Protestant Catholic people of Portugal and Spain in the spearheading in the discovery. Then Dutch, Netherlands, Protestant, England, and also came forward, and France also entered late. Thus, these discoveries of new world, each state proclaimed themselves as a independent state. The church domination is gone out, and political led Austrian emperorship is political head liberated each state from him. His domination, his subordination, the subordination, they became liberated. Thus, states liberated, independent thought, individualism came into existence, humanism, rationalism, rationalism in science, rationalism in the art and architecture, and also in the religion. Church, Bible is supreme, not the Pope is not supreme. Bible is supreme. Each individual can understand and follow according to his wish and will. That is, Bible is supreme, not the Pope. That way, the ideas came into existence. Bible is supreme, not the Pope. Pope is a being. Bible is supreme. Bible came from the Jesus Christ words. So that is way. Today lesson we covered the Renaissance, Reformation, and also geographical discoveries, and discovery of new world and new colonies established and new states are emerged. That is new nation states are emerged. All nation states emerged except Italy and Germany was not emerged as a new nation state. All other European states are emerged. Regional languages emerged. The people were easily because of printing press came into existence. People understand it, and people understand the regional language easily. Then they were became independent individual in ideology, and also thus rationalistic thought is imbibed into the minds of the people. Thus liberalism and individualism, and this way the rationalism is came into existence. Thus today I am ending the class. So thank you one and all. Right? Anything else? Hello? Stopped.
Class over? Is it class over? When is the next class?